a little vlog about fashion for a while, but fashion still amuses me, so I'm making a short one today. I'm filming in June of 2025, and over the past year I've acquired 4 more dresses from LadySloth, which I realize is a lot of Lolita brand to buy. I guess the moral of this is that I really like LadySloth and I think they're a very solid brand. I do think that they managed to hit this real sweet spot where you can dress their stuff up, you can dress their stuff down. Their stuff appeals to younger people in their teens and early 20s. It appeals to olds like me who are pushing 40, and even older than that, people who are in their 40s and 50s still find these styles comfortable and these prints very appealing. And they appeal to new Lolitas who are not quite sure how they want to style themselves and are just kind of experimenting and getting into it, and more established Lolitas who know their style and they know what makes a good Lolita piece as well, and what divides something that's really good quality from something that looks pretty but is actually like very cheap looking in person. Unfortunately, LadySloth is not giving me a discount. I wouldn't say no, but I think they're already working really hard to do their best for their customers. So the first piece I got last summer, and this was actually not a good piece to get during the summer, is one of their casual dresses. It's the black and green paper menagerie dress, and I had never tried one of their casual pieces before, and I think it's still really good quality, and you can dress it up or dress it down, and it's still very fun to wear. The material is extremely thick and warm, so even though it's a short dress, it feels a lot more fall, winter, early spring. And if you wear it during this high summer and you're in a hotter area, you will probably sweat to death. I don't hang this a piece up, I lay it flat with my other brand dresses, and that's because I'm a little bit worried that because of the weight of the dress, the shoulders might stretch out. So I would maybe consider this one for folding rather than hanging if you're interested in buying one of their more casual dresses. My other word of caution is that when they say it's oversized, they really mean it's oversized. I have mediums in the other 3 dresses behind me that I got from them, and the mediums fit me perfectly in all 3 of the Lolita style dresses. So I sized down to a small for the casual dress, and it's still huge. Like, I could go up like 2 full dress sizes and this would still fit me. I would definitely have gotten an extra small if I knew how big these dresses actually are. So I do feel like it is a bit oversized, but I guess better oversized than so small I can't squeeze it onto my body. Otherwise, I'm just happy to have more opportunities to wear the adorable little paper animals. The other dress I got last year, and I believe it also arrived during late summer, which was perfect because that was the Nevermore dress. And that was one of the first designs I saw from LadySloth and one of the first Lolita designs that really caught my eye. So I'm very pleased that I was able to order it, and order it in the red and death colorway, which is the one with the skeletons of the birds. And I think it looks absolutely fantastic. I love the details. I love the belt with the writing on it. I love the really like nice little lace trim on the skirt. I feel like very fancy, very elegant, very goth when I'm wearing it. I would say I'm more of a classic Lolita than a goth Lolita, but I think goth and classic are both what older Lolitas wear. So it feels very me as well. one has pockets as well, and I'm planning to just go ahead and dry clean it, so I would say as far as material and taking care of the dress, just treat it as like a suit, which is what I do for my Lolita dresses. I was able to also get some headpieces from Claire's, not too expensively, that go very well with my Nevermore dress. One is this. It's a little bit Mexican, little Day of the Dead with the red and black roses, and I think it's very fun and simple. And the other one is this absolutely ridiculous, like old deer god, roses and thorns, antlers kind of thing with this long, ridiculous veil. I don't know what that looked like. But if I want to go all out, then this is basically where it's at. I ended up wearing Nevermore to both a haunted house and to a Halloween party, and both times I felt perfect and perfectly dressed. And I had a great time and I got some compliments. For Christmas, my very kind husband gave me the dress version of the first print that I ever got as a Lolita piece, which was the beige version of LadySloth's My Lovely Macarons. I wore their skirt many times, I'll continue to wear it. I got a little bit of gunk on the back somehow that didn't come out even with dry cleaning, so sad. It motivated me to get another piece in that same colorway, and I think the dress is very cute, very light, very summery, and I'm enjoying wearing it as much as I did the other piece. One interesting thing is they did update the color of the belt in the pink. This is the old one, and I think it's like a much more bluish pink than you actually see in the print. And this is the newer one, and it's a warmer pink, and I like it better, so yay. And now I have like 4 belts. It also does come with these cute little bows that you can put on the bodice, and I think that's a nice touch. It just gives a little bit more flexibility, and these are very simple, and you can even switch them around from different dresses if you like. And the last piece I got from LadySloth, I haven't had the chance to really style yet. It's their one with the booze on it, and I did not need this dress, but I really wanted it because I do like booze and I do like desserts, and it's so goth and extravagant and over the top. I really like the lace at the bottom with the gold and silverware that makes it so elegant, and I didn't see from the pictures online that the print is actually on gauze. It's a gauze layer over a more opaque skirt, but the pattern is so bright you couldn't tell that it's on gauze. I think it's because it's against a black background, and that's so clever. I don't know how they designed that, but it's really cool. The downside is that there's no pockets because of that gauze layer. Like, there's nowhere to put pockets, and that is a little bit of a downer because I love the pockets in LadySloth dresses, and the 3 other dresses that I got from them all have pockets. There also aren't any belt loops, which is a little bit weird and inconvenient. You just have like the same chiffon belt that the Macarons dresses have, only this one's in black. So the belt is not the best feature, and if you want, I think you can just stitch it. It's not adding that much. And the other design element that I'm not a big fan of with the booze dress is that I really like the little sweetheart neckline on the Nevermore dress, but the booze dress is just straight across and doesn't look that great on me, and I'm pretty flat-chested, and I don't think it would look great on someone who's more busty either, unfortunately. I don't know why they designed it like that, but this is like an area where like flat doesn't always stay flat because you're moving around and the material just kind of bunches up. I do like the little patterns that they have on the bodice though. And these are also my first 2 dresses that have a border print rather than an all-over print, which is something that looks really good with a Lolita silhouette because as the skirt poofs out, you can see the images really clearly. All my previous brand pieces had an all-over print, which is a little bit more like a regular dress. So it doesn't matter as much whether the skirt poofs out or not. You can still see the pattern pretty well. So it's exciting to try something new. Anyway, those are my new dresses and my opinions on the dresses. Honestly, I would recommend all of them. If you're a fan of LadySloth, like there's no losers in here. I always like their quality, I always like their imaginative designs, and they've always been very consistent with filling out the orders and keeping people updated and sending stuff in a timely manner, so yay! Anyway, thanks for watching my video, and I'm gonna have to go out and find some occasions to wear my fancy dresses at.